Hey guys, and welcome back to Inside Investing. Thanks for tuning into this live stream. Also, thanks if you're watching this on replay on YouTube. Definitely a big shout out to you. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel and definitely give this live stream a thumbs up as well. That also helps out the channel grow. So guys, today we're going to be giving you an update on our portfolio. And as you can see in the title of this video and of this live stream, we have already passed the €1,000 investment mark. So currently we have invested more than €1,000 into the stock market. So we've opened our broker account at DEGIRO. As you know, that's the broker that we use. And this is our broker account, I would say. So this is our investment portfolio. And right here we can see the total balance of our account is €1,006. So finally we've passed the €1,000 mark. We can also directly see what the current value is, or the profit that we made today, and that's a little bit in the negative. So we lost around €3, but of course that's fine because we're long-term investors, right? So we're investing in the long term, so it doesn't matter too much that we've lost a few euros today. And during this video, during this live stream, we'll give you an update on how our portfolio is doing, which stocks and which ETFs do we currently hold, and how are the profits at this point in time. So that's the 16th of July. That's currently, that's the day of today. If there's any questions, definitely drop them down in the comments. I'll try to discuss them during this live stream. But also, if you're watching this on replay, drop your comments down below and we'll discuss them and we'll try to respond to them as soon as possible. So I'll expand this field and then we can see the total balance of our account. So that's the €1,000 and €1,006. And then the total profit that we've made is around €6. So of course that's fairly limited, but also the overall value is still not too much, right? So €1,000 it's a good point to start, but we definitely want to increase in the upcoming months and expand our portfolio. But currently, at least we've made a profit, so we're not in a negative, and I think that's the most important. So this is the overall homepage of the DEGIRO, so you can see some different information, also on the current indices, but you can see also the agenda and of course the latest news that you want to see. I think for today we're gonna leave that as is, and we're directly gonna dive into the portfolio. So these are all of the ETFs that we currently hold, and indeed it's only ETFs. So if we would have had separate stocks, so for example only a Tesla share, for example, that would then pop up right here as a separate banner, but this is all ETFs, so therefore it's all part of this one bucket, I would say, so the ETF bucket. In here you can see there's a lot of different ETFs, and I think we can go through them one per. Let's see, I'm gonna sort it by highest value, and then we can start, I guess, from the bottom. So this is the smallest investment that we hold. So this is the digital security usage ETF from iShares. So we currently hold around €64. So that's 10 shares of around €6.40. We made a little bit of a loss there, but it's all very small margins, right? So it doesn't matter too much. Let's have a look how this ETF has performed over the last 3 months. So we did honestly see quite an increase from around €5.80 to around €6.50. But we bought it, I think, right around early June, I think it was last week or the week before. So therefore, indeed, it's currently trading at a little bit of a negative. That's fine, right? That's all fine for us. I do need to resort it. So yeah, that's 10 shares of this digital security usage ETF. So we definitely want to buy into the upcoming cybersecurity, right? There are a lot of cybersecurity threats as well in the market. So that's why we think that in the upcoming years, this will only expand, this market will grow. And that's why we at least want to try and see, and also from a learning perspective, see what happens in the upcoming few weeks, a few months, a few years as well. So we're gonna find out. And then the next one is the S&P 500. That's relatively, I think, quite a small portion of our portfolio. We definitely want to increase this, so probably we're gonna be buying a few more of these ETFs, so that should pop up a little bit higher. But for now, at least, we hold just one of these, and then the average buying price, which you can see in this column. So this is the average of all of the shares that we've bought. So in this case, we only bought one, so the average is quite simple. But if we would have bought multiple shares throughout a few months, for example, this would be the average buying price. In this case, it's actually already in quite a decent place. So we bought it at around 62 euros. It's currently selling around 69 euros. So that's already an 11% profit, I think in a few months only. Yeah, in a few months. I think it's like four months. So that's quite decent already, right? 11% on your as an ROI, on return on your investment. That's quite decent. So we're very happy with this. Then we continue with Bitcoin. Yeah, guys, that's going a little bit into the red currently. A little bit sad, but we'll deal with it. At least we still have the money, right? We still have the money invested. So we currently hold 5 shares of Bitcoin ETN from Vanguard. The buying price was around 17 euros. It's currently trading around 15 euros. So yeah, that's not going too good. But of course, it's a long-term investment, right? So we expect this to go probably back to the price that it used to be. And this is trading according to the Bitcoin value. So that's, I think, quite fine. Although it's of course quite low if we would compare it with what it was trading around. This is April the 13th. Then it was around 29 euros. So yeah, it's half of the value. Not too great, but we'll see. We're gonna be investing in the long term, so it doesn't matter too much what it's trading for right now. But at least now the average buying price was around 17 euros. So if it goes back to the 29 euros, we will be definitely making some profit on this. Then the next one is the real estate. So we already bought a few shares of Vanguard's real estate. So this is a global ETF as well. And this sort of allows us to also invest in real estate, although the starting point for us is way lower in comparison with really buying a house and renting that out, or an apartment that will start at a few hundred Ks. And then this is of course a little bit different, right? Because this is only 42 euros. So I think that's a great opportunity to start investing in real estate as well. Currently it's trading around 42 euros, and you also see that in the last 6 months, the price has increased quite decently. So around 33 euros it was trading 6 months ago, and currently around 42 euros. So that's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay, so that's the real estate one. Then the semiconductors. This is actually also quite a fun investment. So we have around 5 shares which trade currently around 20 euros. Made a little bit of a loss here as well, but that's fine. We didn't buy, I think we bought this as well like last week or the week before, so not too long ago. If we look at 6 months ago, we see it actually quite going up and down. So this is mainly trading in the big semiconductor companies, for example ASML, which is quite a big Dutch company. And we see, yeah, the lowest point was around 17 euros in the last 6 months at least, and the highest point was around 21 euros, which was not too long ago. Let's see, when was this? Yeah, this was around, yeah, just before, so probably like July the 13th. So that was actually Monday. So that's pretty decent investment, and we'll see how this investment continues to grow, hopefully in the next couple of months, because currently it's a little bit in the minus, but that's all fine for us. Then as well, global clean energy. So we have 10 shares around 10 euros each, and we bought them around 11 euros. So also this one a little bit in the minus, but that's all fine for us because we're long-term investors. Let's have a look. Last 6 months, we also see it quite decrease. So it went from 15 euros to currently 10 euros. So that's quite a significant decrease actually in value. And then quickly having a look, and then we bought it around 11 euros. So if it goes back to the initial price, we would have quite a good return on our investment, right? Because if it would be at 15 euros, then yeah, that's quite nice from 11 euros. But yeah, currently it's around 10 euros, so we're still in the minus on this one, but that's fine. And then of course the biggest investment that we hold is VWRL, which is the Vanguard FTSE All World UCITS ETF, which you see right here on top. So this is the largest investment that we currently hold. We have 5 of these shares, and then let's have a look at the last 6 months. Yeah, we see quite a significant growth here, guys. So this was trading initially, like 6 months ago, was trading around 89 euros, but currently it's, yeah, the 100 euro mark already passed. It was a max at around 101 euros. So very good, right? I would say this is a very decent investment. This tracks a lot of companies worldwide. So that's also why we want to invest in this one. This is also a long-term investment. So we're not trying to pull this out once it's, let's say at around 105 euros or whatever. No, we're just going to keep this investment probably for the next years to come, actually. But looking at the value or the profit that we would have made if we would sold currently, that's around 4.3%. So that's already quite decent, actually, for something that we've started buying 6 months ago, I believe. I think it was somewhere January or February when we started buying VWRL. So this is actually quite nice, quite a decent investment. And this is also what we're mainly gonna be buying more VWRL. I would also say if you want to buy any of these ETFs, definitely also do your own research, right? We also give some research right on this channel. So if you want to have a look at it, just look at the other videos on our channel, but also do your own research before you buy any of these ETFs. We think that mainly VWRL and S&P 500 are the most important ones. These track a lot of different companies and a lot of, yeah, sort of stable performers in the overall global market, at least for VWRL. The S&P 500, of course, only trades in US listed companies. But for example, the clean energy one, real estate, Bitcoin, those are all also just for a learning opportunity, right? We also want to showcase that to you and also take you along for the ride. So we can also now see that already the VWRL is a very stable performer. So we did make a profit on VWRL and S&P 500, which are what we mentioned, the stable investments to make. And the rest, yeah, from our point, we would have expected a little bit more. But of course, we've just started, right? So this is for the next months. We'll see, hopefully see these ones grow significantly. And then we can, yeah, I think in favorites, we currently have nothing else that we would like to buy. So if we're going to invest more money into this portfolio, probably what we'll do is first start off buying a little bit more of the S&P 500 ones. So those are these ones. Because that's currently quite low, so the overall it's around 70 euros in a portfolio of around 1,000 euros, and we would ideally have this a little bit more. So probably we'll buy a few more of these and then VWRL, but we also might consider buying, for example, one Apple share or one Tesla share, just to showcase to you as well how does that perform in comparison with, well, for example, the VWRL, which also includes Tesla, which also includes Apple and Google, Amazon. So those also in S&P 500, by the way. So that's, I think, for now, at least the update on our portfolio. If you've got any questions, then definitely leave them down in the comments below. Thanks for watching the video. Also, please give this video a thumbs up. It definitely helps out the channel grow. If there's any questions, leave them down below and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Let's go.